Hello there and welcome to my channel Novice Modelling in the Midlife Crisis. Today we're having a bit of a change of location and we're in the painting booth in the garage. So we've got everything set up, and what we're going to be doing is we're going to be trying to paint up three of the leftover aircraft from our previous project, which was called Land of the Rising Sun Week, where, as if you remember, we tried to build 10 model kits in 10 days. It didn't really all go according to plan because, well, these things do take time and you have other things to do as well, like eat and sleep. So here we are a week later, and first up we're going to have a go at this Kawanishi N1K1JA Shiden Type 11 by Tamiya. So as you can see, I've already been here and applied a first and kind of a second coat. So we're going to put another coat on this, and then we'll move on to one of the other aircraft. Now, normally I would obviously wear my Darth Vader mask, but because I'm talking to you, I'm going to take the personal risk of not being particularly health and safety conscious. So anyway, what we're using today to do this is our Novice Expo paintbrush kit. So we've already done a coat, obviously. We've got our paint thinned out sufficiently, I reckon. So if you'll excuse the racket that this damn thing makes, we'll get on and we'll put another coat on this, and then we'll move on to the next one. So I've got this set down to a very low setting, and my PSI is quite low, I think, also. So I'm not getting an awful lot of paint out of here. When I've previously been in here, one of my kindly viewers described my painting skills as, well, he said it looked like a slurry, which, to those that you don't know, well, that's basically a load of cow shit. So here we go, we'll start putting some on. I'm going to keep myself reasonably well away, and I'm not going to put too much paint on because I don't want a slurry again. So, there we go, we're on our wing. And we'll just put another little bit of paint on. Not going too fast, not going too slow, I hope. I mean, obviously I'm a novice at this, so I'm still learning the tricks of the trade. Now I've got my model set up on this little turntable, so as I can just move it around, and I've made these little jigs out of these small boxes, so everything is sort of set up for me kind of easily. I mean, you can obviously get these jigs online, but why pay 30 quid for something when you've got a box? That's the way I look at it. So, from what I understand and from what I've read, you need to build up your layers of paint gradually. I am a kind of person who rushes these things, so being patient is not necessarily in my genetic makeup, unfortunately. But we can find some other things to do while we're waiting for this to dry off a bit. There we go, getting a nice extra layer of paint on. And move on to the fuselage. And the tail, and the rudder. So I think that'll do me for that one. So I'm just going to move him out of the way. And now we're going to move on to our Aichi M6A1 Seiran, which is another Tamiya kit. I kind of like this one. This is obviously a float plane. It does actually come with a standard other aircraft as well. These are actually intended to be loaded into submarines, originally designed for an attack on the Panama Canal. So it's quite an interesting plane. We have actually got build videos and what's in the boxes for these if you wanted to have a look. But I'd highly recommend you look into the history behind this one, because I think there was only about 20 of these ever made. They never did get to attack the Panama Canal. It was one of those sort of Japanese flights of fantasy. So here we go. Oh, by the way, we are still keeping up with the drinking Japanese beer while we're doing this. We've got our bottle of Kawanishi brewed in Wolverhampton. And I can say that those guys in Wolverhampton do brew a rather nice beer. So here we'll go, we'll move on to this one, and again we're just going to build another fine-ish layer of paint up. First we're going to do the wing. This one's actually a little bit more complicated because obviously I have to try and tackle the floats as well. You know, if there are any people out there that are obviously more experienced than me, that's probably about 95% of the modelling community, and you think that my painting method is not that great, please do chip in and let me know where I'm going wrong. Moving on to this side of the tail. On this side of the fuselage. Obviously I've actually already painted the underneath with these planes. I've got them all masked off. I'll show you my masking skills in a moment. But I do tend to take the masking to a whole level of probably extreme. So I'll just flip this one over and you can see we've got it all masked off. I'm using a combination of standard masking tape that you'd use for decorating, and this orange stuff which is off Amazon, which was kind of cheap. So I'm just going to put that there, and I'm going to have a go at the underneath. I'll get these floats done as well. Him out the way. Just turn that one off for a second. Now we're going to move on to our Yokosuka D41Y1C Judy. Oh. Took the where's this supposed to be? I did mark it out. Right, there we go. Let's get the Judy over. Now I think I'm rather clever here because I actually built 3 planes that are all basically painted in the same colour. This is kind of something that I kind of like to do because I'm not really into the whole cleaning of the airbrush. I find it quite annoying. So I call it mass production. Ooh, got a bit of a thirst on with all this talking. That's better. There we go, building the layers of the paint up again. Sorry about the racket. Probably going a little bit fast because I don't want to take up too much of your time. And I think that will do us for now. So as per the theme, we're now going to have our Japanese treat. Incidentally, there is a code on this that says 25th of the 5th, 16. I'm not sure whether that's the production date or maybe it's a use by date. So yeah, either it's very old or it's very out of date. I'm not quite sure. But hopefully sugar is always good. That's nice. Don't know what it is. Couldn't tell you what flavour it is. Probably orange. I think it's orange flavour. I like orange, that's okay. So thanks for joining me. later on today I'm going to be finishing off the rest of my craft, and hopefully we will I've just got sugar all over this, I've just realised. That's not very clever, is it now? Oh well, never mind. So we'll be finishing off the rest of the aircraft, and hopefully we'll be getting these decaled up and finished off today as well. So this one's going to have extra sugar parts on it, but never mind. So I won't be bothering you with another painting demonstration today, but I will do another video later on where maybe we'll do a bit of finishing off on one of these, or throw some decals on it, or something like that maybe. So thanks for joining me. Cheers. It's just gone 12 o'clock here in North Wales, so it is totally alright for me to be drinking this. Thanks for joining me. Please do like and subscribe, and be seeing you.